Holy fuck, next video. So, holy shit. Let me explain how this shit happened. Let me explain. So, I've been basically terrorized or harassed based upon this motherfucking connections of this motherfucker who used to work for the OPP for like a minute amount of time before he got disbanded or kicked out of the force because he was having sex with underage girls. Did get charged, but it's like, not very couth, right? Hiring a police officer who was then having sex with underage girls. Not very couth. And this is on reserve too, so it's like it like has some extra impact to it. So if you want to bring the First Nations into it, it's like bring the First Nations into it by all means. That's his honey at this point. It's like blah, blah, blah. That's his like go to. And it's like, but you were raping underage girls, dude. Anyways, so this shit's been going on for 5 fucking years now. I've been terrorized, harassed. Like I mentioned in my last fucking video, at first it was just organized stalking, gang stalking that I was aware of. And they kept fucking up. It was like their first time, I think. And it's like they kept fucking up this fucking covert fucking surveillance. And I kept catching them. And things just escalated from there on. It got even worse and worse for the federal government because I don't even know how to explain this shit. It's like they put me in danger so many times after it had been reported what was going on. And it's like, whoa. And then eventually I just fucking broke off. And then they attacked me. And I had to move 100 kilometers away. And 3 months later, they followed me here. And they've been here ever since. And they've been terrorizing me ever since. But it's been automatic through this remote arm manipulation. It's been like this automated artificial intelligence system that they've been using on me to manipulate my neurons, my CNS, my central nervous system, my thoughts, my moods, my emotions. It communicates via this chatterbot or multiple chatterbots. It's actually one chatterbot, but it morphs into different personalities based upon specific individuals. And it manipulates you and it molds your brain. They call it plasticity, but it's not plasticity. It actually changes how your brain operates. It changes your personality into different, like, I wouldn't say new personalities, but it's done that. But it manipulates certain aspects of your personality, like their dials. So it like, Brian too notes this as a targeted individual. It's not normal AI where it comes at you where it's like the coding I knew in high school where it's like it's this or that. It's like it adapts to what's happening and it comes at it from like it's always adapting through these algorithms that are always changing. So it gets these different readings for just like different computational data about what it's doing to you and how it can read it. But the fucked up part is it's not actually you thinking these things or doing these things. It's actually manipulating your actual reaction or your thoughts to it. So the readings aren't actually factual. It's actually based upon what the computer is doing to your brain through a brain to computer interface. It's like, it's strangely strange to explain this, but it's like they're building this cognitive model of your actual brain in digital form. And there's like this two-way bidirectional electromagnetic spectrum connection, which travels at the speed of light. It's kind of like Neuralink, but it doesn't need any implants. And it's way more advanced and more explained than Neuralink. So what they do is they tether you to this fake copy of your brain and they modulate the brainwave frequency so they match, and then they're eventually able to, over time, once they gather enough data, they're able to predictively and analyze it. They call it, they're predicting your behavior, but in reality, it's actually they're running simulations on this digital cognitive model that they're collecting, and they are feeding it back into your brain through this bidirectional feed, and the biofeedback which comes out of it is what they fucking rely on for whether it's an actual factual reality or whether you're fighting it. So this shit's been going on for a while. There's enough information online that this is actually reality and factual and scientific based, that it's reality. It's not being done on, well, it's not, it's DND. It's got do not disclose agreements all over it, but it's actually happening to me. And it's happening to a lot of people, and we're called targeted individuals. So they're running all these experiments on me. We're actually the next phase of MK Ultra, or the third phase or fourth phase at this point. MK Ultra, which was basically non-consensual human experimentation on humans for mind control or figuring how the mind works. So this is how it's fucking evolved. And they do this shit to me. And it's like, this is the most sinister shit ever. They do it like 70, 80% of the time, where they're like basically controlling all the fucking functions of reality in my brain through this entrained copy, we'll call it. Or let's say it's like tethered together, and the digital clone copy is controlling the pulses that are experienced by my central nervous system, and it processes the pulses that are experienced by my central nervous system, and it carries it out in my body, in my meat form. And then the other 20% allows me to talk like this, explain shit. And that leads me to believe that people think I'm humanly human, which I am human, but it creates this plausible deniability or this doubt that, hey, they're not blah, 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 blah. I'm not a robot. Of course I'm not a robot. But the digital clone copy is exactly me. However, they're able to tweak aspects of my personality or entire aspects of my personality to make me seem this way or that way, good or bad. And they V2K voice a skull, which is a Pied Piper, which is basically a radio frequency that is entrained to match my audio inner voice frequency, which the V2K voice a skull, the remote neural manipulation voice a skull. It's basically an artificial intelligence chatterbot like Siri or Alexa, but 100 times more advanced. It literally corresponds back and forth. It's like telepathy. They call it synthetic telepathy at this point, but I can correspond back and forth with this supercomputer that actually processes what I think and responds in real time. Or it's actually feeding me thoughts, and I'm replying to their thoughts with their thoughts. It's super weird, but it is what it is. And the last little while has been really fucked up because it takes a long time to train somebody to fucking accept this shit and understand this shit. The last week they've been bringing in the gang stalkers pretty heavy. And gang stalking is when this shit's all internal, in my brain, and if this computer that is electromagnetic spectrum frequency base, which is basically invisible, no one else can hear this shit, but the actual gang stalkers are real life people. Organized stalkers, they're real life people that they hire to terrorize you in real life. That's how you know you're not mentally ill or crazy, because they hire these people, or they pay them in real life to fucking terrorize you, or they use this mind control technology on them to do this. And it's like they make them more sadistic, so they do it anyways. And this last week has been off the hook. Every day, day and night, there's like, I've got pictures of people in the yard all the time. And it's like, I've always been complaining about this to everybody. No one's believed me. I've always had proof. I've never been physically capable of showing them, but now I'm showing them, and they're like, whoa, okay, what do you want me to do about this? That's everybody's response. What can I do about this? Like, you can't do shit. I know exactly who these people are, and you can't do shit. So, like, wait till the shoe drops, and when the shoe drops, we'll fucking handle shit. Because I got the fucking backup to fucking handle this shit now. I got the fucking data. I got the motherfucking evidence right now that I can, it's like, they'll try to obfuscate everything because that's what they do, or plausible deniability everything. But it's like, nope. At this point, it's like we've reached the peak where it's like, too bad, bitch. Too bad. It's been too long. We got too much shit on you. Because if you pull the trigger yourself, you know what happens? Well, they obfuscate everything, and they fucking lie, and they walk around it. So it's like, you wait for them to pull the trigger. Once they do, boom. then you're on even ground. And it's been scary. It's been terrifying. It's been frightening. It's tortured me. It's broke me apart. It's disassociated my brain. It's broke my brain. I've had DID, quote unquote. Like I just said, it's an iffy. I have had it, but it's like, I know exactly who they are. And I've grown up pretty quiet. I've held to myself. I've had a lot of anxiety. I've only had a few friends. I've never had many enemies. In fact, no enemies. But they made it obviously clear who the fuck they were in the first 6 months, and they've been trying to block and change my mind ever since to like fucking. They've been trying to fucking blackmail and coerce me, intimidate me. Ever since then, they spent 4 or 5 years trying to fucking make up a false narrative to my reality. Because I never used to be like this, and we can break apart everything. We can break apart everything. So it's like, I'm not sure what they're going to get out of this shit, but it's like, they're trying to end game it now, regardless of whether they are or not. It's like, go ahead. Go right ahead. Like the last week, they've, like I said, they set up shot in the week. They broke in 3 to 4 times into the house. I've asked them to leave. They wouldn't leave. And it's like the house has been fucking held fucking. It's like I got these fucking squatters in the house. They're not here now, but it's like for 3 to 4 days I've had squatters in the house. It's like I go to sleep, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're threatening me with all this shit, all this fucking blackmail shit. It's like, what are they doing? Are they planning shit? It's like, yeah. We're gonna call the drug dogs. Like, okay, call the drug dogs. They've been threatening that for 4 fucking days. Like, go ahead, call them. There's no drugs in the fucking house, but call them. And that's what worries me, because it's like when they threaten that shit for 4 fucking days through voice to skull and like all these like fucking thugs and shit. It's like, what is the fucking impact of this shit when there's no drugs in the house? Are you bringing drugs into the house and planting them somewhere when I'm sleeping? Because that's what I'm thinking. Because I don't do drugs, and it's like, I don't care. Go right ahead. Like, what do I have to fucking worry about? What do I have to worry about? And then they'll bring up situations from like 10 years ago, and it's like, oh my God, somebody got drunk at a party once and fucked a girl? Holy shit, she was 26? Holy fuck. And they won't shut up about it. It's like, okay. Okay, voice to skull. Yeah, I'm a deviant for fucking a 26-year-old girl. You stupid fucking retards. And this is like the cycle they go through. It's like they run these fucking threats constantly that aren't even threats, because there's no legal liability to any of this shit. But they do it anyways because they got nothing to roll on. And it's like right now they're fucking on their heels because I think they fucked up a couple times this week. Hardcore. They've been breaking into places and shit. They don't have warrants. Like, you can't just enter someone's house and fucking rifle through their shit. It's like, you just can't do that. And it's not the first time. It's not the last time. It's been going on for a while. That's what organized stalking is. And they're like, we have we're clandestine from the shit. It's like, I'm pretty sure the Prime Minister of Canada, A, doesn't know about this technology, and B, if he did, he wouldn't give you he wouldn't give you fucking, he would let you do anything you fucking want, you dumb bitch. And that's what this asshole's like. It's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. This isn't your house. I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's like, and this dude's older than me. I'm like 41. He's older than me. It's like, creeper. Hello, creeper. And whenever you bitch about it, it's like, this is my fucking job. It's like, your job is a criminal? You know you can go to jail for the rest of your life for this? This is my job. I'm clandestine. It's like, how old are you, dude? I think you're retarded. And that's what they rely on. This is what this PSYOPS shit relies on. It's like lying to people in public, being stupid and like not asking for credentials and be like, Deputy Dog. Some asshole came to the door like 4 days ago. I asked him what his name was. He wouldn't tell me. I asked him for a fucking business card. He wouldn't give it to me. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to let you in the fucking house. Yeah, I'm going to do that. This is this illegal shit that's going on in Canada. It's going on all across the country. And this is Dryden, Ontario, Canada. And these are fucking perverts from fucking Sulico originally. And it's like they move shop here to fucking terrorize me, specifically because they're getting paid on a contract to terrorize me through organized stalking, remote neural manipulation, and voice to skull, which is an automated neurological weapon that puts voices and manipulates you in your brain through like a Pied Piper bullshit. But that's best case scenario because it's like a perfect AI. And these are just everyday average human beings who are fallible and fuck up constantly. And it's like, I just watch them all the time. It's like, oh God, what are you doing in my yard? What are you doing in this yard? Oh, what are you, oh God. Did you come here to cut my grass? No, you came here to harass me. Oh, okay. Good job, bitch. Good job. It's not even my house. I don't even live here. I fucking rent a room sometimes, but they show up all the time doing this shit. And it's like, I've reported this repeatedly this week to a bunch of people, and they are pissed off because they're like, they've been trying to bully me all week saying, oh, wait, you let me in the house. Like, I let you in the fucking goddamn fucking window? Yeah, I let you in the window. And then you wouldn't leave. You... Oh God. I like, do you have a warrant? Yeah, we have 5 of them. Let me see them. We don't have any warrants. We'll be back later. Later. Oh, we have 1 warrant. Let's see it. I don't have a warrant. Oh. So you're breaking and entering consistently. And then I fall asleep and God knows what's going on. You're such a fucking loser. And it's funny because like my life's in jeopardy because this technology is actually like this super secret like black ops technology used by the federal government of the United States of America to control other countries and kangaroo courts and shit. And it's like they fucking gave it to Canada for some reason. And it's like, we're gonna dump this shit off in the middle of butt fuck nowhere and give it to a bunch of amateurs who can't even fucking goddamn fucking have it. They, oh my God, they couldn't even fucking pass a fucking 6th grade exam. And here we are. Here we are. Getting terrorized and bullied and fucking tortured. And fucking they're throwing rocks at the fucking windows at this point. And it's like, holy fuck, I'm trying to sleep. And they're throwing rocks at the windows. They're threatening me. Like yelling out threats. And it's like, get the fuck out of here. And they're using voice to skull. Which thank God is like somewhat comprehensible as a fucking reality to some sort of spy intelligence network, which in reality is just some fucking joke because they just pass it off to fucking security companies, which bobble the ball. Because I mean, anybody could be a security fucking professional at this point, let's be honest. And then it's like, this automated system, remote neural manipulation, can also manipulate internet feeds and data feeds with precision, whereas humanly, it's implausible to even comprehend they could even do that in the speed or in the precision that they do that shit. So it's like, we've talked about this before. We'll talk about it again. Right now, Voice of Skull's like in awe. Nix is like, his jaw drops to the floor. He's like trying to figure out what to do. But in reality, he's just going to go to the AI to figure out what to do because he can't fucking think for himself, right? Because he's like Dumbo. So we'll let the shit go. Yeah, you too, bitch. I was at the store today. This dude behind me was buying shit. He had a voice. Like, there's only so many voices that the AI uses. Like, it morphs between voices. It doesn't have 2 voices talking over top of each other. It's always 1 voice at a time. It's like, and it never makes mistakes. It's always perfect in its speech. This dude behind me in the store was like, he was one of the dudes voices I've heard for the last 2 to 3 years. And it's like, oh, old ass motherfucker who's probably 60 to 70. I got you, bitch. I saw his face. I know what he looks like. I can point him out in a fucking lineup at this point. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Got the young one. I got the old one. I don't give a fuck about the employees in between, but I know what you look like. I won't forget you ever. I've seen you before, too. Like, they follow me around town and shit wherever I go because they're stalkers, because gang stalkers, they try to scare you 24/7 or cause fear in your life, but I know what he looks like. I know how tall he is. I can point him out in a lineup. I can fucking I can meet with the sketch artist and tell you what he looks like. Good God. Talk about trying to set someone up and make them fucking take a fall for something they never did, and then fucking dropping the ball so many times, and then having to bring in the fucking humans who fucking fuck it up too. It's like not even plausibly possible. We'll see if I survive the night because they're here like all the time. They like camp out in my treehouse. They've been camping on the treehouse like 3 nights, and it's creepy as fuck. The treehouse is pretty far from the house, so but they shine like laser diodes in the windows and like flashlights and stuff. And it's like, I can see you. I get it. I can hear you. There's a lot more advanced equipment than that they don't want me exposing. I'm not going to. Maybe I'm a pussy like Edward Snowden, but I'm not going to expose that shit. But it definitely exists. And this dude doesn't work for the fucking government anyways. He's a hired hand. So I will never forget what he looks like. Never forget his voice. There's only so many voices that I hear inside my inner voice. Since this shit started, this is one of them. Nice to meet you, sir. I should have shook your hand and got your name, but I got a good look at you anyways. Maybe you can recreate this shit in the sketch artist fucking room, eh? I'm not sure if he was responsible for the killings in Arbor Jade or not, but it's plausible. Maybe. So, good God. Dryden, Ontario. I don't know what the fuck brought this demon here, or these fucking goddamn fucking, these goddamn fucking, like, they want me to call them poltergeists, but they're actually fucking human beings that have this technology that they run that is automated most of the time, and then they fucking fill in every so often to cause this plausible deniability that it might be humans all the time, which is a fucking bullshit excuse because the humans actually can't do anything plausibly right, and it's like, ugh, good God. Good night, Prince. It was nice to meet you today. I hope you have a nice night. I hope you go to sleep. I hope you're not on the internet trolling for girls and women or transgenders or men or anything less than that, because that would be something I don't want to know about, because I don't want to fucking think about that. But sir, I will see you again. And your underlings I've seen before too, so I'll see them too. So it was nice to encounter you again once again. Yeah. Serial Killers Canada. All the way. Dryden, Ontario right now. Been in the area for a while. You gotta protect yourself, yo. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. They're doing training up here. They've been doing training up here for a while. And this isn't like a couple people that is like under the radar. There's like maybe 20 to 30 to 40 to 60 people that know about what they're doing to me. So they're all complicit in my fucking goddamn motherfucking basically harassment and torture and all these other fuck things that basically are in, like, the Geneva Convention says you can't torture people. That's signed by Canada. Like, you can't torture people. Here they are torturing people. I'm assuming they're from this dude's from America, because it's like, Mr. Trudeau, you got some problems on your hands. You got some problems that are fucking pretending they are in the international fucking intelligence community, which are actually not. They're just pretending to be. So it's like, don't let anybody into your house without asking for their name and showing you some sort of recognition or credibility as to what they fucking do for a living, even though that shit can be fucking faked anyways. You need to do that for your own safety because there's been so many people I haven't let in the house because they can't fucking do that. They won't even give their name, and it's like, who the fuck is this weirdo showing up at the door? I've had people try to fucking, I've had fucking people from Bell Canada show up a day early for appointments, and then they like leave. And it's like in like unmarked cars and fucking trucks. And it's like, oh, Bell Canada showed up a day early for their appointment. Then you find out, then you find out when you called them, you didn't actually, you called the Bell Canada number, but it got relayed to this fucking call center, which then had this fucking, we'll call it malicious actor, but I mean, I don't, you call it lots of things, saboteur. They call themselves saboteurs, but, and it's like they pretend they're from Bell Canada. Then they send somebody over who isn't from Bell Canada in an unmarked vehicle to do Bell Canada's work. And it's like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't care if the phone's fucking rigged or whatever. We don't call it wiretapped or whatever. We don't do anything wrong here. So it's like, you can't do that shit for 5 fucking years for no fucking reason and have nothing to go on. It's like, no, it's like, whoa, somebody called justice of the peace because we got motherfucking egregious motherfuckers here that are breaking every fucking human law federally, provincially possible, and municipally maybe. Welcome to reality. Welcome to the reality. This is the fake PSYOPS. This is PSYOPS. This is PSYOPS in Dryden, Ontario. Kamitsa's Trailer Park. I live next to Kamitsa's Trailer Park. They've been terrorizing me for fucking 5 fucking years. They have people around me terrorizing me too. So it's like, it's so gross. It's so gross. Google targeted individual. Oh, I just got a fucking Instagram notification. That is a instant response to what I'm talking about because I'm uploading this. That is, there you go. There you go, bitches. That's my understanding of how this works, because every time I talk shit or I fucking tell the truth, I mean, I talk shit about what they're actually doing and I tell the truth, I get these notifications or I get these phone calls from these weird ass numbers, and I'm going to be posting all the numbers later of these calls I get that are just like, they don't leave a message, they're random, they're from different locations, but they're like, you want to go hard this week, girl? We'll go hard. Let's ride that fucking goddamn pony to the fucking sunset. Like, I keep fucking, it's like, they're playing softball, I'm playing hardball. Unless I'm playing against the AI, which is fucking I got another message. Woo, let's go Instagram. I have no followers on Instagram, but I get all these notifications whenever I'm talking about this shit. Constantly, it's like, they're up there watching me. They're in the yard. They're actually on the property. They're actually trespassing right now. They don't have warrants. They don't have any reason to be here, but they're doing it anyways. They're breaking and entering and doing God knows what in the fucking house. And we're not even getting into the meat and potatoes of this shit. We're just talking about like the shit that's been going on this week. And it's like, you grotesque motherfuckers. This is a miscarriage of justice. And it's like, what next? What next? I weep for you. It gets worse. They got like sites. Oh my God. We have 5 years of evidence against them. We haven't been able to put together, but it's like, we still have 5 years of evidence. Oh, we just got another one. 5 years of evidence against them for what they're doing. And we know who they are. We don't know all of them because they keep hiring new people, because it's like we keep fucking understanding and exposing people through Instagram and through our other accounts. And it's like they fucking have to switch it up, or they get new employees because it's like they can't do this. But the main core fucking group from the get-go is the main core group from the get-go. And those are the ones that are scared shitless right now. And they're coming at me hard. And it's like, whatever. It's like, shit. See, the other thing to this stuff is I can't access the internet, so I don't use Wi-Fi at all, because that that introduces a problem into the incident where it's like they could have this man in the middle attack because Wi-Fi isn't very safe. So I don't use Wi-Fi. I actually haven't used the internet here for like probably 4 to 5, 6 months. So I don't use the Wi-Fi at all. It's not even hooked up. It's not even together whatsoever. So it's like I don't use Wi-Fi because I don't want them to have that excuse to like try to fucking lie about whatever the fuck they're doing. So we took that out of the equation because I recognized that right away. Like I recognized that right away. So yeah, we haven't used Wi-Fi. We haven't used LAN. I've just been using my phone, which still is like whatever, but I don't do anything wrong on my phone. Like it's whatever. And they're so sad and pathetic. They're just like, you should be in bed. I'm going to report you for not being in bed. I'm going to report you for going to this fucking website when it's not even like a bad website. I'm going to report you for this. Like, report me to whom? It's like I'm a toddler and they're like fucking these new parents. And it's like, okay. Uh-huh. Don't think you know the laws of the law, like the laws of the land. Like, what now? What now? Great. And V2K just recycles this bullshit over and over again. It's like, I told you, I'm not a toddler. I'm not doing anything illegal or wrong. And you keep bitching at me. It's like, I'm sorry. Get the fuck out of here. But they won't leave me alone regardless with this shit because they're terrorizing me with voice to skull and ruin alarm manipulation because I'm a targeted individual because they have a contract out on my life, apparently. It's like, what the fuck? They call it, shit. What is it called? It's basically where they break down your fucking life and they fucking yeah, wannabe. Niggles is a wannabe. My God. And they go around and they slander you to everybody and they make up lies about you so they can have these like options if they want to, if shit doesn't pull through. So it's like, this is how the targeted individual program works. Look up organized stalking or gang stalking. There's this manual you can get online. I think it's based out of fucking the UK that was developed it, but it's like, it explains it to a T and it's like, it's just like, if you can't do this, you can do this. It's like, create all these instances, and it's like, you can get them on one of them. It's like, But when the people doing it are like such horrific criminals in the first place, it's like, oh, really? I mean, I'm autistic to boot. So it's like, it's crazy that they picked on me, but it's like, sadly sad. It's sadly sad. So, I'm just saying this shit out loud. So it's like, fucking greet the machine or reject the machine. It doesn't fucking matter because the machine is the machine and these idiots are fucking human. You can just, oh my God. My brain is barely intact at this point. I'm not explaining 99% of the shit they've done to me. I've actually been basically anything that was done in MK Ultra, I've had done to me like 10 times over. I've been broken a million times over, but I know what's going on now. I can understand what's going on now. I understand what's going on, and there's so much documentation explaining it. It's like, wow. Through it all, I guess I was just more prepared than they were. More understanding, more wallflowerish or adapt to sucking in what was happening and keeping it in my brain. And they tried to beat it out of me repeatedly, and it's still there. And I got the proof. And if you want to come at me with whatever the fuck you want to come at me, bitch. I haven't done anything wrong. There's nothing here that's illegal. But if there is, I mean, I know where it came from. It came from you in the first fucking place, and then like maybe in the last 4 or 5 days. Here's the funny part. They've been breaking in repeatedly over the past 4 or 5 years. But this past week they've been going hog wild, and it's like, so if there is something problematic in the first place, You would have put it here like a long time ago. Why would you just like? Why are you fucking fluffing shit up this week? Like you would put it here like last year, but no, they're fluffing shit up this week, making it seem like it's a big deal. It's like no, no, it isn't. And they come into the house and they fucking stuff like goddamn fucking face cloths down the toilet. They fucking they've broken so much shit in the house that it's like, and I can't explain it because it's like I'm here by myself, and it's like what the fuck, and it's like I get shit on for it, but it's like these dumb retards are like the ones doing it, and it's like they laugh and they laugh and they laugh, and it's like I live next to a trailer park for fuck's sake. I actually live next to two trailer parks. I don't live in a trailer park, but I live next to two of them, and it's like, and it's like. I don't even want to get into this bullshit. I don't know anybody in the trailer park. I don't bother anybody. I don't talk to anybody. I don't even fucking leave the house because I know what they're fucking capable of. I don't even talk to anybody. I don't even go in the yard for fuck's sakes. But I know what they're capable of. So it's like they do this shit next to trailer parks in Canada at this point, the targeted individual program, because there are so many more people and so many more fucking possible people that are doing this to you that they want you to think. But in reality, that's not how it goes. But that's how they want you to think. So it's like they build up this like fucking falsity that there's all these people that could be doing this to you when in reality it's like a joke. We'll get into this in future videos, but yeah, it's like if you live by yourself in the country, it's like they can't fucking pull this shit off. It's going to be like a horror movie. This is a horror movie regardless, but if you live by yourself in the country, it's a horror movie if you lived in a house with no one around you. But when you live next to trailer parks and shit, there's a bunch of people that live in trailer parks, and there's a quote unquote like, trailer park. People have this like fucking, oh my god, like it's not even like that. Like it's not even like that. This trailer park isn't even like that. But it's like it just has this like, I don't know, stigma to it. So that's what they rely on. That's their bread and butter. They've done this before in Arbor Jade Trailer Park. They carried out a couple murders, a couple severe almost deaths before this. Actually, when this shit started with me, they did that first. I was like the next fucking victim that they latched onto. So unlike the last person, I wasn't a raging fucking rager. I'm a submissive bitch, apparently. I'm a stupid bitch, they call me, but or a dumb bitch. That's what V2K that's what they call me, dumb bitch or stupid bitch, or it's like, okay, submissive slut. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah. It is what it is, but it's like, oh my god, at this point it's like we'll see who's the dumb bitch in the end. Sorry, I'm not sorry you're stupid.